Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining us for the BT5K Day of Event Experience 101 webinar. We're going to take a little deeper dive into the Day of Event Experience Subcommittee today. So some of the responsibilities are to secure in-kind donations, volunteers, event volunteers, and then any extras just to make it a unique experience. So for in-kind donations, these are products and services that are going to enhance the event day experience for all of our participants. So these can include post 5K refreshments, water for along the route, anything for beforehand if it's a little chilly in the morning, so maybe some coffee and hot chocolate, giveaways like gift cards and tickets, our packet pickup location, which is a big one for us, and then if you're interested in giving maybe some survivor gifts, I know a lot of times we like to highlight that. Places to find those, anything that's local. So your grocery stores and coffee shops are going to be great places to start. Sometimes they're going to be big box stores, other times wholesale stores, specialty shops. And then as far as tickets and experiences, that can be for really anything. Sports teams are great. They're usually really generous. Any local attractions like museums or things that are unique to your city, those are great places to look to. Something to keep in mind is that every store, every team, anywhere you're looking is going to have different process for in-kind donation requests. So make sure that you're just doing it the right way, whether it's online or if you need to do something in store where you bring in a request letter. Make sure you're just talking to the right person and you're going through the right avenues in order to get the in-kind donation secured. The next thing is our program volunteers. So this is for our opening and closing programs. This can include our national anthem singer, someone to read the actual closing programs, any speakers that we have, warm-up, cool-down, DJ, anything like that. Great places to start with this. Family and friends that are participating. These are people who are near and dear to the cause, as you are. Past participants, so maybe some of our survivors or caregivers from past events. Thumbtack is great. We found a lot of DJs or face painters through Thumbtack. Basically, you just put a request out and then they contact you. And then local gyms and spas if we're looking for warm-up or cool-down or anything unique like that. As soon as you secure somebody for any of these spots, make sure to put them in contact with your BT5K staff partner. They'll make sure that they get the right information for event day and anything else that may be necessary to secure them. Next up is our event volunteers. So these are volunteers that help us create a smooth experience on event day. So they could help in during the check-in process, just at any of our miscellaneous tents, our photographers. Sometimes they have actually massage therapists that do services for us, things like that. So there's plenty of opportunities here. The best places to start looking are definitely going to be schools, so high schools, colleges, any volunteer groups, school sports teams, things like that. Corporate offices also like to get involved through volunteering. Sometimes they can't support us financially, but they are able to support us through volunteers. Any volunteers should be directed to the BT5K website to register, so make sure just to send them to bt5k.org. And then they can choose the event city and click on the volunteer tab to sign up. All right, what else is allowed? So we're pretty open to what we can have. We love creativity. So I just included a couple things on here like face painters, balloon artists, food trucks, etc. The world is really endless. Okay, I'm so sorry. I feel like I was doing really good.
You did so good.
Hi, welcome to the BT5K Planning Committee Day of Event Experience 101 webinar. Today we're going to take a little deeper dive into the Day of Event Experience Subcommittee and what that entails. Some of the responsibilities for the subcommittee are going to include securing in-kind donations, program volunteers, event volunteers, and then any extras that are really going to make the experience unique. So in-kind donations are products and services that are going to enhance our participants' event day experience. So this can include post 5K refreshments, water for along the route, sometimes if it's chilly in the morning, some coffee or hot chocolate donations. Gift cards and experience tickets are always great as giveaways or fundraising incentives. Obviously, our packet pickup location is a big one. And then sometimes if you're interested in doing survivor gifts, that's something we do like to highlight sometimes just for some extra recognition. So great places to find these are definitely going to be any local grocery stores or coffee shops. So that could include some big box stores, wholesale stores are great. Sometimes it's just going to be something that's a specialty shop or a local store that's unique to your area. And then sports teams are great if you're looking for maybe like apparel or ticket donations. They're usually really generous. And any local attractions that are unique. So if you have museums or amusement parks that are local, those are always great places to ask too. Something to keep in mind is that every place you go is going to have a different policy for processing these requests. So just make sure that you're talking to the right person and you're going through the right avenues so that we can secure it properly. Next up is our program volunteers. So these are anyone who's participating in our opening or closing programs. So this can include our national anthem singer, the MC. We definitely have speakers every year. You're including a warm-up and then a DJ as well. So great places to start for this. Family and friends, these are people who are near and dear to the cause. They're obviously very passionate about it, as are you. Past participants who have been around for other BT5Ks. Thumbtack is great. This is actually a website where you can post what you're looking for, and then they contact you with quotes and information about their organization. And then if you are going to do like a warm-up or a cool-down or anything, local gyms and spas always have people who are looking to get their name out there and get involved in the community. So once you do secure somebody for any of these positions, definitely make sure to put them into contact with your BT5K staff partner as soon as possible, and they'll make sure they have all the information that they need for event day. Okay, next up is event volunteers. So this is going to help us create a smooth experience for our participants on event day. This can include anyone who's helping at the actual event with setup, check-in, registration, things like that. We also include photographers if we have anyone coming out to provide services like massage therapists. So the best place to start with these is definitely schools, high schools, colleges, school sports teams. Any church or volunteer groups are going to be helpful. Most importantly, probably family and friends. They obviously, if they can't participate in the actual run and walk, they might want to come out and just volunteer for the day. And then corporate offices and businesses that are unable to support financially will typically be interested in coming out and volunteering as well. So once we do secure any volunteer groups, make sure to direct them to the BT5K website. And from there, they can choose the event city and then click on the volunteer tab to sign up. All right, what else is allowed? So the possibilities are really endless. We allow pretty much everything, so it's definitely good to be creative. Face painters, balloon artists, food trucks, you really can get creative here and kind of look around for what's local and what's unique to you. We want it to be fun, we want it to be family friendly, and we want to make sure our participants have a great time. And then what's not allowed. So we do have some limitations just for safety reasons. So anything that includes animals, the auction or sale of items, bounce houses, definitely no signing of contracts on behalf of the ABTA. If anything requires a contract, make sure you're in contact with your staff partner so that they can take care of that for you. And then anything with alcohol, of course, we don't allow. All right, and if you have any questions, please make sure to be in contact with your BT5K staff partner, or you can always contact the general events line at events@abta.org. Thanks so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you.